Welcome to the Self-Love Guided Audio. This teaching is directed towards anyone that deals with a deep level of anxiety, depression, or excessive negative thought patterns. Before we begin, I want to let you know that throughout the lesson, there will be brief pauses in the speaking and some soothing music will lightly flow in. During these phases, I encourage you to fully tune into your current thoughts and emotions. With that in mind, let's go ahead and get started. Self-love isn't easily obtained. It's definitely not an overnight fix or something like that. Learning to retrain your mind to think in a more naturally optimistic way takes time, willpower, and peace of mind. The first step towards a more positive outlook on your life is like all first steps. It's simply accepting what your current state is. The reason behind this is that most of depression and anxiety is actually just resistance to yourself. People are experiencing lots of compulsive negative thoughts, and they're hating themselves for feeling this way, which is then triggering an endless cycle of self-hate. However harsh this sounds, the truth is that whatever you're currently going through is exactly what's supposed to happen to you. Asking yourself things like, why me? Do I really deserve this? And getting overly frustrated never actually changes the current situation. In this audio, I'm going to provide you with various tools, techniques, and perspectives that I've applied into my own life in order to overcome my own unique demons. Acceptance is the first step towards absolute freedom from the mind. The next key is to embrace your current thoughts and emotions. However, before we go any further, I want to let you know that accepting and embracing your current circumstance and feelings by itself will not bring you true inner peace and happiness. The combination of these two key principles with the tools I'm going to share are required in order to feel the full, lasting effects. This embracing that I speak of is not pleasant in any way, and it isn't easy whatsoever. But it's real, it's authentic, and will definitely ease your pain in the long run. The process of embracing pain is actually quite simple. Whatever thoughts or emotions are coming up need to come up without the slightest bit of resistance towards them. Watch them come up, feel them to the fullest, and then let it naturally pass through you. I know it's painful, but that's just part of the process. I hope that it eases the pain by letting you know that you need to go through this in order to evolve into the stronger version of yourself. The first two steps of acceptance and embrace are pretty straightforward. I will be honest and say that there is no telling how long these first two steps will take to fully overcome. However, I will assure you that this is absolutely the best option towards achieving true, lasting happiness. We're going to discuss a few essential tools that are necessary for completing the healing process. There isn't any order in which these resources need to be executed. I recommend listening to your body and heart desires throughout the process and trusting your gut instincts as to how much to use the tools and for the duration of time that you use them. The most important resource is the nature around you. Taking the time to separate from the distractions of the world and allowing yourself to be alone with the trees and the environment is crucial in your journey towards finding eternal inner peace. If you've been stuck in the resistance and pain cycle for some time now, these new ideas will take some getting used to. Eventually, they'll all become more natural as they are part of your deep-rooted, divine nature. The next tool I want to offer is the practice of a form of meditation to apply into your daily routine. For example, every day I sit with myself for 20 minutes in order to get in touch with the piece of me that doesn't need external stimulation to feel internal fulfillment. This is one form of meditation among many. For your sake, I highly recommend trying out a few different forms of meditations to see what works best for you. The last idea I want to introduce is to not solely rely on any one book, teacher, or resource to fulfill you and give you what you need. I encourage you to jump around and explore various nature spots, meditations, and teachings in order to fully expand your own unique potential. Before we go, I just wanted to say that I really hope this lesson could help guide you forward on your journey. This is by no means supposed to serve as some kind of cure. It's simply meant to ease your pain and get you into a more clear state of mind in order to propel you into the future with a more resourceful attitude and perspective on your own life. Thank you so much for tuning in. I genuinely appreciate you. Until next time.